Hi, this is Shaurya from Integra Audio, and we are all about music production and audio engineering. Today, we'll be discussing this very interesting plugin called Filtron by Polyverse. Filtron is a free filter plugin, and to be honest, it's a great sounding plugin. It is a 12 dB state variable filter that can smoothly transition between low pass, band pass, and high pass filters. So, yeah, let's get into the plugin directly. So, firstly, let's start with the top bar. Here, you can turn the plugin on or off from here. Here is an input knob where you can control the input gain, the input volume. Here you can control the output volume. The main meat lies in these three knobs. This is the type knob, which lets you select the type of the filter you want. And you can basically go between a low pass, band pass, and a high pass filter. Further, you can select the cutoff frequency. The cutoff frequency can be anywhere between 20 and 20 kilohertz. And you can simply control it by this particular cutoff knob. Then there is your resonance knob. The resonance knob, as the name suggests, lets you set the resonance of the filter that we have. Okay, so all of these parameters, all of these functions are the kind of parameters that are present in every basic filter plugin. But what is special about this plugin? What's special about this plugin is the routing function that we have here. We get CV option. So if you are familiar with modular processing, you must know what CV does. CV basically means control voltage. And this is how Filtron communicates with other plugins. So for example, if you want to modulate the controls in Filtron by some other plugin, you can route that plugin's signal into Filtron sidechain and apply CV modulation to it. Any parameter can be controlled by some other parameter by using these CV sliders. Secondly, you can also switch these sliders to be either mono, which is by default, these are present in mono, CV1, CV2, but you can also switch them into stereo. So then you can control them parallelly. So let's say you have a stereo signal coming into Filtron. Let's say you want your left and right channel to do different kinds of modulation. You can do that by using this particular slider. It also has a drive knob, which lets you add some distortion to your signal. You can keep the distortion or the drive as cold, or you can keep it as hot. These are just different flavors of distortion or the drive effect. Correct. Lastly, there is a settings function here in which you can select the GUI scale. You can make it bigger. Yeah, we can be sure to keep it. Yeah, for the sake of the tutorial, let's keep it at 200 for the sake of the tutorial. The next, you can also change how your knob responds to your clicks. So it can either be round. Round simply means that you can change the frequency by dragging around the circumference of the knob like this, and linear means that you can change frequency by dragging up and down on the knob. So let's say we select linear and go back. You can simply drag up and down and change this. Okay. So I have a synth here called 3x oscillator. If you use FL Studio, you must be familiar with this synth. It's a very simple synth. It does not have any modulations, but we will be using Filtron for some modulations. Here I have simply programmed some chords and laid them on a polyphonic synthesizer, including a sine wave, a square wave, and a triangle. So yeah, let's hear how it sounds and let's see what we can do with Filtron here. Let's turn on Filtron now. Okay, since we have applied a low pass filter here, maybe we can shift it a little bit between band pass and low pass. Yeah, from here we can change the frequency on which the low pass filter applies. Let's add some drive to it. Let's add some saturation to it. Let's hear how these different types of drive sound. This is the cold, hot. I like this. This is wider. Let's keep the filter like a little bit more towards the band pass. Okay, so these are some basic filter functions that we can perform with Filtron. Like, these are the very obvious things that you can do with a filter. But wait, we also get something called as CV1 and CV2 controllers here. So let's see how we can use the CV1 and CV2. We can actually create some crazy effects with this. Just hear me out. So on another mixer channel or insert, I have loaded this plugin called Gatekeeper. Now we can create different envelope patterns with Gatekeeper, right? And what we have to do is we have to sidechain those patterns to our synth. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah. Now coming to Filtron, let's just set the sidechain. Right. Yeah, let's set the sidechain to be 1. Okay. Now let's hear the synthesizer. Actually, let's change the type. Let's check out the other modes for CV modulation. Okay, let's try some different patterns on Gatekeeper. Let's see what we can get. Oh, this sounds cool. Let's hear some other patterns. Now to conclude the video, I will just say that Filtron is a powerful free plugin. If used the right way, you can create some interesting modulations and great movements in your sounds. It's great for hip hop, great for pop music, for any kind of modern sound. It's great for different genres of EDM, and you can use it creatively. And this is one of the few free filter plugins that also sound great. The plugin is highly recommended. Thank you so much for watching the video.